Welcome back. The Nigerian women and money in relationship. I'm sure someone will want to listen to this topic today. So the Nigerian woman and money in relationship. What is that thing that has to do with money every day, money in relationships? Everybody talks about money in relationships. Everybody talks about my boyfriend is not giving me money. My man has not given me enough money. Wives are talking about men, their husbands not giving them enough money. And ladies out there are talking about the guys not giving them enough money. Or the guys complaining the ladies are not bringing out their money. The guys are complaining or husbands are talking about their wives not declaring their assets by showing them their money. Nobody wants to show money. And so on today's video, like I said, the Nigerian woman and money in relationship. So number one, when you're in relationship with a woman, see those things that got you attracted to her, those things that made her look so well, those things you see in her, she was maintaining and she looks so cute. Those things that make you look at her twice. Those things that got you glued to her. Those things that even made you went to her to approach her, to ask her out for a relationship. So those things, you should be able to maintain those things. Number one is her hairdo. Give her money for her hairdo is important because the Nigerian woman wants to look good, not only in Christmas, not only in festive period. See, we always want to look good and we always want to look our best. So for you to do so well and to get your relationship standing, it is not a must. But remember those things, like I said, that attracted you to her, those things that made you stop for her, those things that made you walk up to her and talk to her. So you should be able to give her money for her hair. It is not a must, like I said, but give her money to make her hair. Don't surprise her. That's another point. Don't surprise us when you're coming for a visit. Yes, she might have some things to tidy up. She might have some other things. She might not be in her good side. Yes, you must not ask her when you're coming, or you must not tell her when you're coming to see her or you're coming for a visit. But we most times want people to tell us, sometimes she wants to look her best. Most times she wants to be on makeup. So don't surprise her when you're visiting her. Don't surprise her. Then the next point, which is point number 3, is accept her invite to her church. The Nigerian ladies, see, if we want a guy and we are deciding for you, we want you to meet our pastors, we want you to meet our prayer partners. We just want everybody to know about you. So don't surprise her by visiting her. Give her money for her hair. Giving her money for her hair, of course, is point number 1. Number 2, don't surprise her by paying her a visit. Always tell her you're going to pay. Have a discussion with her as a lady. Have a discussion with her. You're coming to see her. Give her a date, even if it's not that day, but let there be a discussion. You're coming to see her. Point number 3, accept her invite to her church. She's going to invite you. If the Nigerian woman invites you to her church and you don't go, especially when it is decent and everything, of course, the relationship, these are things that will help you get to know her better. So accept her invite. Accept her inviting you to her church. It will help you to be able to get her sitting for you and trusting you more, because she knows if she has been able to take you to her church, maybe meeting friends and some other things, meeting her pastor, her prayer partners, it helps her to, in a way, get more secure that, okay, this guy is accepting me, this guy is ready for me. So before you do anything with the Nigerian woman, remember to follow her to her church. It will help you to keep her. The next point is don't ask too much about her past relationships, because sometimes people are not ready to talk about past relationships because they're actually coming from these relationships because or they are leaving those relationships because they were not good for them. There was just nothing to write home about. There was just no reason why they should stay back in those relationships. So if you happen to be meeting a lady and she's out of it, she's walking out of whatever may have hurt her, or there must be something that is making her step out of that relationship, and you're still asking her, asking for explanation, if she open up to you and she wants to talk about it, it's fine. But don't ask about her past relationship. Start a relationship with her. If that is why you're in her life, start up a relationship, start up something, and focus on why you are there or why you are in her life. The next point is ask of her parents and talk about things she knows she loves. Ask of her parents, respect her, ask of how their well-being, ask of her job. Just ask of things that you know she appreciates, she will want you to talk about. Of course, you've been together for a while, or if you're in a relationship with someone, 1 week is actually a good time spent together. You know, you must not be staying under the same roof, but 1 week spent together, you'll be able to know the things this person like, the people she talks about. Of course, everybody's coming from a family. You should be able to ask of her family and get to know how they are doing, her parents are doing. Respect her opinions, respect what she talks about, and all that. And of course, you'll be able to get the Nigerian woman stay with you. Don't bother about her past relationship. Like I said, at that point, I am still talking about it because it's one of the things that our guys these days, when people walk up to you, they want to know about your past relationship. It's actually not too bad, because for a guy to be sure that you're no longer in that relationship or in your past relationship, because no one wants to be warned, no one wants to be stopped and warned and asking not to talk to a lady anymore, not to hang out with a lady, or not to go out for a lady he wants. So most times you see the guys that want to ask, because the guys too, they might be coming from a broken relationship that has to do with the explanations were not given, and the T's were not crossed, the dots were not dropped in the past relationship, and maybe they walk into this relationship, and before you know it, someone walk up to them and tell them, see, I've existed in this place, and of course this is my girl, you can't exist here, you can't stay here. And of course guys don't feel cool about it. So sometimes we really don't blame them when they come to your life as a lady and they ask to know about your past relationship. So I am still talking about this because it's important. You get to dust all you need to dust before you walk into the next relationship. And of course, like I said, if the lady is not ready to talk about it, and of course you have seen that her actions, she is no more existing in her past, she's a new person and she's ready to face the new world. And of course, I think I would suggest you stay with that. If you really want her to stay with you, you really want to hear the good side of her and the relationship existing, I think you don't bother to hammer or to talk too much about her past relationship. Don't screw her phone. Yes, the Nigerian woman will not want you to screw her phone. No woman out there actually will want a guy to just, you walk into her life, you start screwing her phone every second. She comes back from school, she comes back from church, she comes back from from the shopping mall, you just have yourself screwing her phone, asking, you see her picking a call, you're asking, who's that, what's he saying, why is he calling you? See, no woman will want to be monitored that way. Allow people to live their lives, and of course, don't screw her phone. That is the next point here. Don't screw her phone. It will help you to maintain that which is taking you to her life, which is the relationship. If she's truly out for you, she will dust any other person, and of course she will stay for you. Don't introduce yourself to her friends if she has not allowed you. You see, a lot of guys that do this because they want the woman, you just want her, you want everything about her, and if you're not really too sure about her or she has not given you the go ahead, don't introduce yourself to her friends. Don't go ahead to tell her friends about you. Allow her to introduce you to her friends, especially when she welcomes the ideas of you asking after her parents, her friends. You know, her actions will tell you if she truly loves you and she wants you in her life and she wants the relationship. So don't go ahead to introduce yourself to people around her. Allow her to introduce you to people she knows or she loves. It will help you, and it will help you to be able to keep that relationship and get something positive out of it. You know, another point, which is the last one here, is always be around her if that is her choice. Be around her, call her, speak with her, send her text messages, check up on her job, her day-to-day activities. Always find something to say. When she's out for work, send a text message. It could be something very short. Hi girl, how you doing? I hope you're cool. Hope your day's fine. It's just something nice, very short. Just check up on her on a text message. Of course, phone and of course, gadgets these days have helped us to help our relationship move better, because you can actually stay the whole day, 1-2 days, you don't see your friend. You can do something, do a Zoom call, a WhatsApp call. It can help you. There are a lot of things to do on the internet today about your relationship to help you build your relationship and make your relationship standing well and strong for you. And of course, if you're watching this beautiful face for the very first time, my name is N Moses. I do dating and relationship videos on this channel, and I promote decency in anything you're doing. And I tell you, seek ye first, because when you seek first the kingdom of God or the face of God in anything you're doing, see, these days we don't want to seek, we don't want to look through the manual in our relationship. It's one of the things that is making our relationship go sour. And if you seek first the kingdom of God, the place of God in your relationship for your life, see, I tell people most times, see, you will not get it wrong. If you have the manual with you, you know what it takes, you know what you're supposed to do as a woman, as a lady, before you walk into a relationship, before you even stay or accept a guy, you should know if this guy is actually truly out for you. Are you guys good for each other? If you seek first the kingdom of God, the place of God, it will help you to be able to know if this guy is good for you or not. Thank you, and thanks for listening. And of course, make me see you in my next video. And of course, this content is good for you. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share your like. The like button is somewhere underneath this video. Like I said, the subscription button is very important. Thank you, and thanks for stopping by. And I remain your N Moses. And until I see you in my next video, bye-bye. Thanks.